As the world slowly comes to terms with the astonishing scale of this natural disaster, it is the people of northern Pakistan that are left picking up the pieces. As aid begins to trickle through to this area, people at this makeshift camp in Sindh are coming to terms with what has happened. We faced big problems when the floodwater reached our village and ruined everything, leaving nothing. Then I gave birth to this baby, and now I am worried. How will I take care of my baby and my other small children? How will my future life be? The exodus continues from the flood-ravaged areas, with people piling all that they have onto trucks or travelling by foot with their valued livestock. Thousands have lost their lives in these massive floods, and hundreds of thousands have lost their homes. But it's not just the people of northern Pakistan that will be affected. At least 1.4 million hectares of crops have been destroyed in Punjab, the breadbasket for the rest of the nation. Miles of rice, wheat and sugarcane fields lie completely submerged in water, with the situation only expected to get worse as the monsoon rains continue to pour. My whole house is full of water and our crops have been destroyed. Boats are sailing over our crops. Basically, they are sailing on top of our hearts. I don't know what's going to happen to us. We had some food stock in the house that's been washed away by heavy flooding, so we are still crying. What can we do? Aid is arriving here, but the sheer scale of this disaster seems to be far too much for the Pakistani government alone to deal with. The United Nations originally estimated that up to 2 million people had been displaced, but that number is now estimated to be closer to 4 million. In terms of scale and the number of people affected, the disaster in Pakistan is twice as large as the 2004 tsunami, Hurricane Katrina and the 2008 Pakistan earthquakes combined. The world's response to the crisis was delayed. 3 weeks after the floods began, the United States, the EU, Germany, Britain and Saudi Arabia have announced new pledges of aid, while Japan said it would send helicopters to distribute food. With the financial commitment of the international community finally on the table, the problem rescue workers are now faced with is delivering that aid. With 1/5 of Pakistan's territory completely submerged in water, at a time when the economy is already suffering, Pakistan's troubles look far from over.